Veselka is the Ukrainian word for rainbow, but for third-generation owner Jason Birchard, it has come to mean something more personal.
The vibe, as they say, when you come in here, it's one of welcoming, it's one of warmth, a feeling of love. Veselka is love.
Diners keep coming back for what Jason calls Ukrainian soul food.
Borscht has been on the menu here since our inception. We make several thousand handmade vareniki, or what other people know as pierogi. Our stuffed cabbage, our potato pancakes are our main hits. My grandmother would say, we want you to leave full, not hungry.
And the ties to Ukraine go beyond the menu.
This neighborhood in its heyday was a very big population of Ukrainians. There's a popular Ukrainian meat market across the street that still smokes kielbasa. My grandfather was a Ukrainian immigrant who arrived in the US in the late 1940s, escaping Russian oppression. It's sad that, history was repeating itself.
Jason didn't always expect to join the family business.
I started working here in the business as a teenager, went to college, and I studied economics and business finance, thinking I was going to get into Wall Street. After graduating university, my father picked me up, asked me, why don't you come work in the business with me?
He helped transform what had evolved from his grandfather's bodega that served newspapers and cigarettes into a 24-hour diner.
For 30 years, from 1990 to 2020, we were open 24 hours. Actually, you probably could find a larger crowd here sometimes at 3 a.m. versus 3 p.m., so it was a great success.
But the pandemic changed everything. The restaurant shortened its hours and Jason's father retired, putting him in charge. Then came war and a brand new mission.
There was a fight between the ownership of Borscht between Russia and Ukraine, and after the war broke out, UNESCO Heritage Organization designated Borscht as a Ukrainian heritage dish. So one of my first initiatives in that first year, I decided that all my borscht sales would be designated to humanitarian relief efforts. Razum, my local church, World Central Kitchen, to name a few, were some of the benefactors of these monies.
Since Russia's full-scale invasion, Veselka has raised over $500,000 to aid Ukraine.
We all can play a small part, whether it's donating to any of the nonprofits that are helping Ukraine, or helping a Ukrainian family here, or calling a congressman to continue the support of aid, that we all can pay it forward in some small way, because we need to remember that the privileges that we have here in America, that the Ukrainians don't, and we owe it to them to let them live in a free and democratic country.
Veselka has come to mean many things.
I never got an opportunity to ask my grandfather, who started this business, why he named it that. There are a variety of reasons, I think. One being, what do you find at the end of a rainbow? A pot of gold. And he opened this business in 1954, one day be a pot of gold for his family and ultimately Ukraine.
Today, Veselka also signifies hope.